So hey guys, so today I'm gonna smoke out the marker lights here. I'm excited that this company, Lamin X, started making the pre-cut vinyl overlays for these. Took a while, but looks like really great quality. You can order them in different shades too. I got the lightest one they have just so it's a nice smoke, but the reflector's still usable. So I'm excited about this. So let me go ahead and open it up and show you what you get here when you order these. Okay, so these are the two pieces for the front marker lights. Again, this is the lightest one they have. You can really smoke them out. But basically, this is how they fit. So really nice, more precise than doing it yourself. And it even covers the little word Acura on it. So it's kind of a custom look. And if you notice on these overlays too, they have like little tabs too. Like you'll need one of these to cut the tabs off. Now they do that for installation purposes to make it easier. But I have found out by doing this, it's easier to cut it off before because you don't really need them. But I'll go ahead, I'll show you. This one, I'll cut it on the car. So basically you peel it off. Make sure the lens is clean, of course, and you stick it. Now, the directions say you can do both. You could install it like this, or you can spray a little bit of water on it and do it that way. I found by doing this, personally, it's easier to do it spraying a little bit of water on it, more of a wet install. Because doing it this way, yeah, you can take it and pick it back up like that if it doesn't stick right. But the more you do that, the more chance you have of stretching the vinyl. And then it has a different appearance if you start doing that. So I always like to spray a little bit of water and you can slide it around and then just easy to squeegee the water out. I've always liked the wet install better. I think it gives a better overall result. But here you see the tabs. So the idea with that is that you just hold on to those as you install it. I mean, it's a good idea, but I find it easier just to cut them off before because I had trouble cutting this on the car with the X-Acto knife. It is pretty thick vinyl. Then you have the chance of scratching your car. So personally, I just cut that off even before would be my advice, and then install it just like you would any other overlay. But I do like the quality of this. It feels a lot thicker than the stuff I've used before. So here I'm just working the air bubbles out. And it's easier if you lift the slide up so you can work the air out so it doesn't get trapped. But I like the shade. Like I said, this is it's comparable to like a 35% tint is what this one is. But as you can see, it definitely darkens it up. See, so this is the problem with the dry install is when you have to, if you have something trapped under there and you have to pull it back, this stuff's really sticky. It will start to stretch the vinyl. So if I did this again, I would definitely spray a little bit of water on it, like the directions say you can, and then just squeeze the water out. It's a lot easier doing that than to keep pulling this back off the car and hope it doesn't stretch too much. But I really like these overlays. I'll put a link in the description below. They have overlays for tons of different parts on this car. They have the reflectors here. They have the rear tail light section you can do. You have the rear reflectors and the bumper you can do. So it can really, depending on which look you're going for, can really tie it all together too. And not bad pricing, and they have great customer service on top of that. So if you have any issues, just reach out to them and they get right back to you the next day. So that's huge when you buy things like this, because sometimes there are issues with it. So overall, this is the look. Check that out. And I pretty much just line it up where the reflector line is, and you'll see it. And then by doing that, it covers it perfect. And then you should just have the tabs hanging off. So here's the part I was telling you about. I thought this would cut super easy. It's a brand new X-Acto knife, but its stuff's really thick. And there's not a whole lot of room. So you have to pull up on the tab, and then you kind of cut through it. But like I said, it's a lot easier off the car. I mean, one little slip and you're going to slice your paint. So this is an area I would just take scissors and you just cut the tab off even with the tint. You'll see the little piece hanging off, just cut it even. That's what I started doing on the other videos you'll see. And just something you don't have to worry about. But if you're not confident with that, then I could see the point of the tabs. But like I said, if you spray a little bit of water, you don't need them. You just put it on there and slide it in position and squeegee the water out. So same type of thing, but you don't have to deal with this right here, using a sharp blade next to your paint. I've never really been a fan of that. So as you can see, it doesn't cut that easy. It's really thick. So that's just my advice. Maybe it's easier for you to do it that way. So this is all you do. Now you can hit it with some heat if you want. I'm not going to, just for the very bottom. You let it sit outside in the sun. And then go back and press it down and it'll be fine. But I like the look it gives. It kind of matches how the rear lights are on these cars from the factory, have that smoke look. I like that. But like I said, the reflector is still usable, which I like. So this is the one for the other side here. Same type of thing, just reversed. The hardest part probably is getting in this little corner. But like I said, all you have to do is really press it down. And if it's cold in your area, then just run a blow dryer on it. And you can press the edges down. It sticks really well. It's got to need some heat if it's a cold area when you're doing this. But I like right there how it kind of goes up right here. It kind of gives it that custom look. So it's really even hard to tell like where this stops and starts at, which I like. So here's the directions on the back. And when you guys get these, it'll say that you can put a little bit of water on it. And like I said, by doing this the first time dry, I would recommend it just because it's a lot easier to do. Less chance of stretching the vinyl, easier to put in position, and you just squeegee the water out. That's to me the easiest way to do vinyl installs like this when they're clear. I like the overall product, but like I said, this is dry and it looks great. So let me go ahead and show you guys the other side. Okay, so I did this side, same exact way. You can see it right there, just follow the line. It's so hard to tell because it follows the line where it's a little dark inside the headlight. So like I said, it's a very subtle change, but I like it. Looks really good. Like I said, you guys do this. At first I didn't think much of it. And then after putting it on, when you look at your car, it just gives it that more aggressive look. It kind of flows with all the black, if you guys are going that route. But see, like from a distance, it looks really dark. All depends the angle you look at it. And I might do these later, smoke them out. Not sure yet. But looks really good. Like I said, you can go darker if you wanted to, but it's going to really cut the usability of the reflector. So I like this because the reflector is still usable. But here it just goes up and it comes down. Like I said, you don't have to have any special tools to do this. After you're done, leave it out in the sun, even for a week if you want. Then just start pressing the edges and it'll press down. It'll help it bond a little bit better. So I'd highly recommend getting these. You don't have to worry about templates or anything, making them yourself. It's all pre-cut, which is really good. So let me go ahead and I'll show you how they look with the lights. Let me turn them on here. Okay, so as you can see, you can still see through the reflector. The light still shines through, which is what I like. Like if you get their darkest, you can't really see anything through it. So I always like it so you can actually it's still safe. Okay. So again, I definitely recommend getting those. I think you'd be happy with the subtle change. So I hope everyone's doing good out there, staying safe. I appreciate all you guys' support. I really do. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.